Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. And man, we about to get right to it. Y'all know what time it is, man. So let's kick things off, as you know we do. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, we got two topics we want to talk about today, man. And y'all let me know, man. Shout out your cities and let me know if you hear me on this microphone. Let me know if you hear me loud and clear. You know what I mean? So today we got two things we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about this whole Drake and Kanye thing, because that's the hottest thing going in hip hop right now. Let's keep it real. And we're gonna talk about this whole situation that we got going on with Jim Jones and his concert getting shot up, man. Why are cats shooting up Jim Jones' concert? And why are they getting caught so quick, man? So that you could probably even see their mug shots right now. You know what I mean? Now, before I get into the topics like all the way, I want everybody to jump up in here, man. Y'all hear me? Okay, I hear you. I hear you, Zippo. Shout out your city too, man. I want to make sure I'm showing love to everybody who shows up in the chat. You already know what it is. Las Vegas in the house. What's up, Las Vegas? I see you. Dom in the building. Yo, I am not Dom, man. Everybody always says that. It cracks me up. Louisiana in the house. I see you. Louisiana in the building. Yeah, we doing it, man. We up here early, man. I know it's Sunday. For some of y'all, it's Sunday morning. You just waking the sleep out your eyes or rubbing the sleep out your eyes. But we about to get into the hottest topics in hip hop, man. You know what we do, man. We always in here talking that real stuff. Now I'm allow some time for everybody to get in here, so go ahead and chat in your cities, man. And if you have anything you want me to get on, man, go ahead and get it out the way, man, before we get into the topics. I see Bronx, New York. What's up? BX, what up? Richmond, Virginia. We got DC in the house, man. That's what's up, man. Y'all coming in fast. Hey, make sure, man, that y'all hit that like button. Everybody, y'all in the house, man, go ahead and make sure you hit that like button up. We got Columbus in the house. Now, is that Columbus, Georgia, or is that Columbus, Ohio? We got Shreveport in the house, man. Shreveport, what's up? Michigan, Massachusetts, Miami, Florida, South Carolina, Richmond, Virginia again, man. Louisiana, Flatbush, what up? What up, Flatbush, man? Brooklyn in the house, obviously. All right, we got DC in the house. Now, man, I'm going to let you guys get in here, pile in here, but do me a favor. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It's like 141 of y'all in here right now. Let's go ahead and run them likes up, man. Let's get them likes up to 100, man, if we can. Let's try that out. You know what I'm saying? Denver in the building is just like Compton. You know what I mean? Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about that song. You know what I mean? Tampa in the building. We got Jersey in the building. Okay, Tampa again. Columbus, Ohio. Okay, Ohio in the building. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Pittsburgh, PA. What up? What's the 813? I don't know the 813. Michigan in the building. We got Dallas in the building. Brooklyn, Chicago. Okay, man. Now, today, what we're going to talk about is this Jim Jones shooting situation, man. I guess there was a shootout at Jim Jones' concert, and it was actually at a day party, man. Who shoots up a day party? What? Huh? Like, that's crazy, man. To even think somebody would blast up the day party and think they're going to get away. But obviously, these cats did not get away. Chicago, what up? Brooklyn, what up? Michigan, what up? Dallas, Texas, what's up? South Carolina, what's up? All right, I already shouted out Tampa, but what's up again? Sacramento. We got Cleveland in the building, man. Phoenix, Arizona. That's what's up. Duval County, what up? Jacksonville. All right, man. Y'all run them likes up. All gas, no brakes. You in the house? All right, man. We gonna get to it then, man. All right. Now, as I get into the story, y'all do me a favor, man. Make sure y'all continue to run them likes up. And if you have something that you want me to talk about, like something you want me to get out there or a question that you got, go ahead and super chat it in. It don't even matter the amount. I don't care about that. I just want to make sure that if somebody has an urgent question, we get to that off the rip. You feel me? So let's go ahead and talk about this Jim Jones situation that he got going on, obviously, with him and the Goonie Goo Goos or whatever you used to call him, man. Remember when Jim Jones used to say that? He had his own slang, I swear, man. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be referencing a story from allhiphop.com. And basically in this story, it says a couple of things. So let's actually look at that, man. Now, in this story, you see that the headline says, rappers who opened up for Jim Jones accused of killing man after show. So basically, some dudes were opening up for Jim Jones at a day party. Now, how does that work, man? If you're the opener at a day party, would you show up at lunchtime? Like, day parties are usually what, from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night or 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night? That's an early event. I don't know what they could have been mad about that early in the day, but obviously it was something that got them upset, or either they seen the ops and they knew it was on, so they went to dumping, allegedly, right? Now the story continues by saying a whole bunch of things, and y'all roll with me because we're gonna do this right. And it says this. It says a pair of rappers who opened up for Jim Jones are accused of doing a drive-by and killing a man after their show. Now, 2 Connecticut rappers are charged with killing a man after they opened up for rap star Jim Jones. Now, Jim Jones, I'm glad he's still out here booking shows, man. Now, I think this actually took place a while ago, and we're going to get to that in a minute, but I'm glad he's still out here booking shows. I mean, is Jim Jones the hottest person in Dipset still? Is he still the only person in Dipset that's relevant in hip-hop right now? Because, I mean, to be honest, that's how it's feeling, or that's how it's looking right now. You know what I'm saying? But, man, that goes without saying. Now, let's continue. Now, the Hartford Courant reports that suspects Reginald Miles and Andre Reed were performers at Off the Hook Lounge where Jim Jones made an appearance at the day party. And even if you look at Off the Hook Lounge and you look at their social media page, you can see that they were advertising for the Jim Jones event. And we'll talk about that. We'll see that in the next story, right? Now, after the concert ended, shortly after 8 p.m., a group of men and an SUV did a drive-by and struck 3 people in the crowd. So they're saying that the dudes who were the openers for the concert actually did a drive-by after the concert at 8 p.m. I mean, it's still kind of, I don't know, it's getting darker now, but usually 8 p.m., man, it's still a little light outside. I can only imagine what this argument was about. You know what I mean? Now it says one man was struck in the chest and the shoulders. He was rushed to St. Mary's Hospital where he eventually succumbed to his injuries. Rest in peace to that dude. You know what I mean? And they're going to mention his name in the next story. But, man, tragic, man. To think you in the, like, that must, I don't know if that's the dude they was into it with or what. But obviously, man, you know, they drove by and shot in his direction. So, hitting people in the vicinity. Now, it continues by saying, although the other 2 victims were seriously injured, they managed to survive their gunshot wounds. So the other 2 people survived, and one guy who got hit in the chest, you know, that's open chest wounds. Sometimes it's a done deal, you know, sad to say. Once again, rest in peace to dude. I don't want to sound, you know, like I'm being, cold. Let's say that. I don't want to sound cold. Now, when the police arrived, or when the police interviewed the injured man at the hospital, one of them identified a man in a red mask who had performed at the concert as an opening act. Police scoured social media posts, and you guys can see right here, this is actually the flyer. It's on this YouTube page. I'm not going to click on that because it's somebody else's stuff. But you see where they were advertising the event or whatnot. And it obviously, it seems like it might have been a real hood spot. I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of spot it is. I'm not going to say. It was probably a really nice spot. I'll say that. You know what I mean? I bet it was, man. It's just a tragic situation that happened. And usually, to be real, they have day parties at nice spots usually. You know what I mean? Usually when they have a day party, it is at a really nice event, a really nice spot. You know what I mean? And obviously, man, something went wrong with the cats who opened up, and allegedly, man, they drove by and opened up. No pun intended. Now, the story says police scoured social media posts and eventually found the man and the red mask who revealed his identity when he pulled the mask down during his performance. So, dude shot up the place in a mask that he also wore at the show? I don't know, man. That don't make no sense. Like, what? Like, why even bring the mask if you're going to pull a drive-by and you're going to show everybody that you're the one with the mask at the concert? Regardless, man, let's continue. Investigators eventually retrieved surveillance video which showed Miles putting on a red mask before the shooting started. The cops eventually collared Miles and Reed and charged them with murder, conspiracy to commit murder, they mean to say, and other charges. Miles is being held on $3 million bond, and Reed is sitting in jail on a $2 million bond. So, man, regardless, in order for them to get out of jail, they got to spend like probably 300 racks, 200 racks, man. So it's looking like they're going to be in jail for a while. Now, I did some digging on this story, and I just wanted to see what these cats look like. And you can see in this story that's from the news there, it's like the local news in Connecticut. And for those of you who don't know, man, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, they kind of share, and even Pennsylvania, man. They're so close in proximity, man. That's why Jim Jones probably got a lot of fans out there and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of people who are in Connecticut, they go back and forth to New York a lot. Like there's people who work in New York and live in Connecticut and all that, right? Now, this is one of the dudes, and his name is Reginald Miles, right? And he's 31 years old. So this is the cat that police officers arrested. And, you know, from the looks of it, I'm guessing they're saying he's the one with the $3 million bond. So he's the one who allegedly had the mask and all that. And it says right here, his charges is he's being held on $3 million bond and is facing following charges: murder, conspiracy at murder, assault first 2 counts, criminal possession of a firearm, criminal use of a firearm, illegal sale or transfer of firearm, carrying a pistol without a permit, weapons in a motor vehicle, illegal discharge of a firearm, and reckless endangerment. Man, I need a break from saying all them charges, man. No wonder his bail's so high. You know what I'm saying? Now, last week, police also arrested this gentleman right here, 29-year-old Andre Reed of Waterbury, in connection to the homicide. So, I mean, if they already had the one guy, why is he catching charges, this Andre Reed guy? But it says this. Said Reed was charged with murder, conspiracy at murder, and 2 counts of assault, and the bond was set to $2 million. You know what I mean? On July 24th, police said victim Douglas Daniels, 37 of New Haven, was shot in the shoulder, chest area on East Farm Street and was pronounced dead at the hospital shortly after. The 2 other victims sustained injuries. So that's wild, man. Like, a lot of people are putting this out there like this is a Jim Jones story, but really it's a story about these 2 rappers who actually were performing before he even got up there. Now, I don't know their rap name. I don't know the name of their group. I just know that this is the same story that they're talking about here that's associated with, and this is their mugshot. So I don't know what rap group or whatever. If we got somebody in Connecticut, from Connecticut in the house, maybe y'all know them or y'all know their names, but man, it looks like a wild situation to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why in the world cats would just show up to a show and not just go home and handle their business elsewhere, but get off the stage after everybody done seen your face, after everybody done already caught notice of you, and you gonna shoot the place up allegedly? You know what I'm saying? I gotta say allegedly, because everybody's innocent until proven guilty as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? But I'm wondering what you guys think about this situation, man. Do you think that Jim Jones, does this hurt his career in any way? I don't think it has an effect on Jim Jones, to be perfectly honest, because Jim Jones obviously, you know, showed up to the venue to do what he had to do and kept it moving. Whatever happened after the venue, because they said it was this shooting took place at 8:00 p.m. Obviously, the day party was already over. Whatever happened then, what doesn't fall in Jim Jones' lap? You know what I mean? It's as easy as that. All right, man, let's dive into chat real quick. I don't make no mask. I have no mask. I use a do-rag. Funny, man. All right, man. All right. No, nobody super chat anything super important. Good. What up, Chicago? What up, Baltimore? What up, California? What up, Annapolis, Maryland? Minneapolis, Minnesota? I see you all, man. I see you all. Y'all do me a favor, too, man. Y'all all make sure y'all hit that like button on this video, man. And we're going to slide into the next topic. Now, the next topic is something totally different, man. It's not really no murder, kill stuff, even though we talk about that a lot on my channel. I know this, man. I know this. I realize this. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be looking to switch it up a little bit, man. But I like to be the one with the craziest news on the web, pretty much. You know, when it comes to hip-hop news, I got to be the craziest dude. I got to have the craziest news on YouTube. You know what I mean? And I try to make sure I get those stories to you guys rather quick. Now, this next story, though, man, it's talking about something totally different. It's talking about this Drake situation, man. So you got the Drake situation and you got Kanye, right? And Drake obviously dissed Kanye. Like, I don't know if anybody is trying to say that wasn't a diss or that wasn't at Ye. It obviously was at Kanye. And Kanye obviously took it as a diss. So it's looking like it's about to be on. Now, this is the question I want to pose, man. What do y'all think about this, man? Is this... I don't want to spoil it for anybody, man, but is this some WWE? I mean, is this a real thing? Like, I know they've been dissing each other back and forth before, and I know they've had issues before, but is this real deal beef, man? Are they really going to drop at the same... Ooh, somebody came in with a chat. My bad if I missed you, man. Yo, Dom, what you been smoking on lately? Funny, man. Louis Ramsey, that was a funny joke, man. I get it, man. I am not Dom, dog. I don't know why everybody says that, bro. Yo, I don't know why everybody says that, yo. But like I was saying, man, as far as this Drake and Kanye situation goes, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm all the way sold on it. I know they've been beefing before in the past. I know they had their issues before in the past, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't tell if we dealing with some WWE or not with this, man. Are they just trying to get us involved? Just like remember this. So let's backtrack. Let's go back in time, right? Kanye West and 50 Cent. Remember, they had it all beef. They had hip hop split. Who you gonna go buy? And this is back when cats was buying albums at the store. Who you gonna go buy? Are you gonna go buy Kanye West, or you gonna go buy the 50 Cent album? And they were on every platform. They went on like TRL Live. They went on 106 in Park, and they had you believing that they were really beefing. They were even at the MTV Awards when the MTV Awards, Music Awards was something. You know what I mean? The VMAs actually used to be something, and it's sad that all that stuff is gone by the wayside. You know what I mean? And basically, man, they had us believing that they both were really, really about that action, or they really had an issue with each other. And at the end of the day, they really didn't, man. It was all just to drum up everybody buying into their beef, to buy the album because you were emotionally drawn into either you like Kanye and where he was taking hip hop at the time, or you like 50 Cent and you like where hip hop was at and you wanted it to stay there, gritty. You know what I'm saying? Because they presented two different images. You had 50 Cent. He was gritty. He was a street dude. You know what I mean? He had a crazy story. He had been shot 9 times. You know what I mean? And then you had Kanye, who is the changing of the guard. He was more artistic. He dressed kind of, at that time it was kind of funny. It was kind of weird to see a rapper dress like he dressed. Even his mannerisms and stuff were just a little different than what we were used to seeing in hip hop. And it was a good thing. Kanye ended up winning that. But at the end of the day, they both admitted they really didn't have a real beef, And what I take away from this Drake thing and this Kanye thing is it that situation again? I mean, fool me once, you already know what it is. But you know what I'm saying, man. Like, is this the same thing repeating itself, or do these cats really got a problem? Because, man, not many times has Drake gone on record and actually just diss somebody out the blue like that. And the times that he did, who'd he diss? He dissed Tory Lanez, but Tory Lanez had been saying some things, right? But this time, when he dissed Kanye West on that Trippie Redd record, I was like, oh, it's on. You know what I mean? My initial response was, okay, so Pusha T is about to go sharpen the pencils. Consequence is going to get the pens ready. And it's on. You know what I'm saying? And, man, I don't know if it's really that type of situation for real, or am I just buying into it like everybody else is supposed to? Don't get me wrong. It's highly entertaining, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's real. Hey, what's up, everybody in the house, man? I see it's like 382 of y'all today. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. We're going to be here for a while because we got to get to this article, too, about this Kanye West and Drake situation. Vulture did a pretty good article about it, even though it's real short. But I'm wondering, what do y'all think, man? Hey, let's try to get the likes up to 150 if we can, man. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think this is real? And I'm looking at the comments right now. I'm looking at the chat right now. Or do you think this is, or do you think they're just drumming up all this drama for us to pay attention to their albums? But the one thing that has me skeptical about that is Drake doesn't need a beef. You know what I'm saying? Drake doesn't need a beef for anything. You know what I mean? Like, as far as music goes, Drake could drop Certified Lover Boy and it's going to do well regardless. There is nothing that he needs out of this situation. Kanye could benefit, Donda could benefit off of it, but does he really need a beef either? I don't believe so, man. I don't believe so. And that's what makes me want to buy into the fact that this might be some real deal beef. They might really need to get this out of the way on the microphone because neither one of them are like crazy like that or get active like that. You know, this won't go anywhere further than rapping on some mics, which is good. Don't get me wrong. And that's what makes me happy about being able to talk about this because it's one of those rare times where we're talking about rappers competing and actually going at each other. And there's no element of, violence or street stuff, because lately, the last 2 years, the whole rap game's been taken over by street dudes. So as soon as two cats start beefing, you're like, okay, man, is somebody going to legit get hurt in this situation? Is this going to be another headline, another story? And you have to watch it a different way. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't cool at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It ain't cool. But are they using that same type of energy to promote them getting in this beef or whatever? Like, are they using that similar energy? Because it'll never be the same type of energy that you have with, like, say, your Chicago scene, where in Chicago, we all know what's up with Chicago. The rappers in Chicago, when they get to going at each other, it's for real, and it's some different stuff going on there. And even Duval, man, even Jacksonville. With Jacksonville, it's different type of energy, you know what I'm saying? And other places throughout the country, you know what I mean? Where it's a little bit more serious than that. These two are superstars. And as far as I know, isn't Kanye a billionaire? I know dude is off, but ain't he a billionaire? You know what I'm saying? I keep harping on that point. Like, man, I know dude is, he's interesting to say the least, man. But dude got that bag, man. So I don't know if he really needs this. But it seems like, man, regardless of that, Drake done brought him into this. So, man, let's actually get to the article now that I done built it up. So let's look at it. And from Vulture right here. All right, so in this article from Vulture, it says this. It says, in the headline, Kanye West is becoming the Joker, according to Kanye West. Now, for those of you who don't know or didn't pay any attention yesterday when this whole beef thing was starting, I did a video about the Trippie Redd song Betrayal. And I talked about Drake's verse. I talked about the line in Drake's verse where he talked about Kanye basically talking about his age and saying that he was burnt out the rap game or whatever. And in that, in that video, I talked about Kanye's reply. Now, in his reply, he added Pusha T and a picture of the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, the latest Joker movie. And they're going to touch on that in a second. So let's go through this story. Now, in this story by Vulture, it starts off by saying this. It says, Kanye West and Drake are beefing again. In this, in this year of the Lord, in this year of our Lord, 2021, the two have been quietly squabbling for past few weeks via proxies and Instagram comments over the release dates of their respective albums, Donda and Certified Lover Boy. But it seems that the drama has finally spilled over onto Maine. It all started on Saturday when Trippie Redd's new song Betrayal dropped, featuring a verse from Drake that seemingly called out Kanye. All these fools I'm beefing that I barely know. 45, 44, Ad-lib says burnt out. Let it go. You ain't changing nothing for me. It's set in stone. Drake raps on the track. Kanye, by the way, is 44. So they talk about the fact that Kanye West is 44 years old. You know what I mean? And I mean, for all the money that most people who get big money, put it into perspective, the real world, outside of entertainment, the people who get the bag, man, they be old, man. They be in their 50s, 60s, before they finally get the bag. So to be 44 and to have amassed what he's amassed, I got to salute dude, even if he's a little off. You know what I'm saying? Same with Drake. Like, Drake's only in his 30s, right? So let's keep it going, man. Now, in the story, it says this. It says, it's at this point that things took a weird turn. Kanye posted an ominous screenshot of a group chat to his Instagram, which he later deleted. Along with the photo of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, Kanye texted, I live for this. I've been messed by nerd jocks. This is the funny part. By nerd jocks like this my whole life. Stop right there. What is a nerd jock? I ain't never heard that expression in my life, man. A nerd jock. I picture a dude with a football hand in one hand and a trapper keeper and some glass. I don't know, man. Now the story continues and said, "You will never recover, I promise you. It's unclear who is in the group chat with Kanye, though it's safe to assume Drake was CC'd based on the initials of the people in the chat. The screenshot also revealed Kanye had recently added Pusha T to the group, another one of Drake's enemies. Drake has yet to publicly respond to all of this, but to be fair to Kanye, who among us has not been pushed to the edge by a nerdy jock." Like, okay, not me. I've never been pushed to the edge by a nerdy jock. Now, they posted it again, and it says, "I'm crying. Drake got Kanye in his Joker arc." And you can see the post right here. Now, a part of this, and this is where we're going to slide into this, man. I'm going to ask y'all this question. A lot of this feels staged. I'm going to keep it real. A lot of this, like adding somebody to the group chat or the group text, and then, and then putting the group text only out as one of the only pictures on your page. A lot of that feels staged, man. You know what I'm saying? These parts of it make it feel like they on some WWE to me. You know what I mean? Like they really promoting the wrestling match. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Those type of antics make me think twice about this. All right, man. But, man, let me continue, man. And we're going to jump back in the chat. I swear we are, man. I swear. Now, as you see, that's actually the end of the article, man. Now, let's actually go into the chat now. Now, what do you guys think about this? I'm going to keep it real. Do y'all really think that these two cats have beef? Do y'all really believe that Kanye West and Drake is on site type of situations, or whoever makes the illest diss track is gonna win? Because I mean, at this point, Kanye West, he's already at the point where Donda should be done. I know there's been some drama. Now, for those of you who don't know, Kanye West has had a listening party for Donda, the last 3 weeks in a row? Like, it's been ridiculous. Like, in most normal rap and hip-hop circles, a rapper has a release party, then they have the listening party, they have the listening party, then they have the release, then they have the release party, either the night of the release of the mixtape or album, or the day following that Friday of the release of the mixtape or album, right? In this situation, Kanye West has had like 2 different listening parties for the album back to back, 2 different weeks in a row, going on 3 weeks, and it seemed like the project isn't any closer to being released. Now, maybe he was doing all this to get on Drake's nerves. A lot of people put that variable out there too. Like, is Kanye waiting to get his album right so that he can release it at the same time as Certified Lover Boy and cut into Drake's, album sales? Now, I don't know how that plan would work out because Drake is going to sell what Drake's going to sell regardless. Let's be real. Let's keep it a buck here. Drake don't need nobody. Like, if I pull up the weekly streaming numbers for Drake, it's ridiculous, man. It's through the roof. It is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Dude is a machine. His camp is a machine. It's wild. And I ain't riding this jock, man. I ain't riding this jock. It's just, I don't know if that would work. If that's Kanye's plan, that would not work. You know what I mean? But as far as, him dropping and Drake dropping at the same time on a competitive level, like everybody debating who dropped the best album, that could happen. That's a possibility because everybody would be listening to both and comparing them. You would be like, okay, you know what? This Kanye slaps a little more. Or you know what? The Certified Lover Boy is going hard, man. It's killing that Kanye. Get that up out of here. And to be honest, I can't see Kanye competing at this point with Drake, unless he enlists Pusha T, unless he enlists somebody like Consequence. Because at this point, let's be real, man. Kanye West has been doing, and I know it's Sunday, man, but he's been doing different type of music. He's been doing a different type of music since he left the rap game the last time. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to offend, man. Some of y'all might have just got out of church. But Kanye has basically been making mostly church music. Let's say that. So how does he make that transition over to making, really getting into hip hop and making something that we really want to hear? I mean, that the fans are ready for. Drake doesn't have a problem moving from one genre to the next. Globally, he doesn't have a problem moving globally. Drake can move. He has hits in other countries. Like, for those of us in the States right now, Drake got hits in other countries, man, that stay in rotation. He's implanted himself in the system so well that, I mean, it's hard to beat him, man. It would be for a head-to-head album matchup. I don't think Kanye comes out of that a victor in any way. And I ain't trying to ride Drake's jock or nothing like that. Because to be honest, I don't really listen to Drake that much, not anymore. I listen to him off and on. I'll keep it real. It's almost unavoidable. But a lot of the new dudes, and this is my other point about Drake and Kanye album perspective. Now, we're just talking about albums, how they sound, right? When it comes to Drake and Kanye, how the album will sound, Drake can do songs with the young cats. Like the dudes who are coming up, like the Lil Durks, Trippie Redd, all these cats. Drake can do music, Lil Baby. He can blend in with them, man. You can't beat it, man. It's hard to beat that, man. I'm sorry, man. It is hard to beat that. Because what's hot and what we like is going to be hard to alter for Kanye in the end. You know what I mean? Unless he comes with something brand new like he did when he went against 50 Cent. Let's go back to when Kanye and 50 Cent did they head-to-head. He came with something new, a new sound. He changed music, and then music went his direction for a long time. You know what I mean? Even all the way to the everything, man. Like, people started copying his style for a while, man. Everybody started to use his style for a while. And it just changed, you know what I mean? It changed music. It changed music, man. So if he was to do something like that, okay, now we got a different discussion. Now we're talking something totally different. Now we're talking about a dude who's about to, really change the game and then blow everything else out of the water. But if he can't do that, he can't compete with Drake. Because Drake right now almost is music. Like, I've heard rumors out there, and I've seen stories out there about, contract and stuff, man, and how he's got a lock on the game. We'll say that much. Because I don't know if anything of that is facts. All right, so let's jump into the chat just a little bit, man. Those are the two main stories that I wanted to talk about, though. I'm going to keep it funky. And I know it's a rather short video, a rather short live, but I wanted to get those out because it was a lot to talk about. Instead of a normal 8 to 10 minute video that I do, I wanted to actually get into the intricacies of all those things. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump in the chat and see what everybody's talking. Drake is Mickey D's. Yeah, is Roof Chris. Funny. Creative. It inspires the youth. Said Drake is Mickey D's. Yay is Roof Chris. That's a great comparison. Because Drake, man, he's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's a conglomerate. And Kanye, though, when he's at his prime, is good and funny. Prime, man. We'll use that. No pun intended. When he's at his prime, he's Roof Chris. He's good, but he ain't everywhere. You know what I mean? It's hard for Roof Chris to be everywhere, and everybody can't get in. All right, y'all do me a favor, man. We got 500 people in here. Do me a favor, man. Let's try to get up to 250 likes, man. And I got a bonus story that I might want to talk about, and I got it in the tuck too. And it's about some Baton Rouge rappers. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with these cats, man. There's two cats by the name of Boulevard Sleepy and Spinner Mitch. Now, Boulevard Sleepy and Spinner Mitch got arrested. They've been locked up, and they've been going through it, man. When I say going through it, one of them allegedly got jumped while he was in jail by another person, about 2 months ago, based on another rapper from Baton Rouge sending out the order. Now, all of this is alleged, but man, it's well documented on social media and everything, and I can't put the video up because it's showing violence. It's showing him allegedly getting the hands and the feet put on him, you know what I mean, while he's in jail. And the order was sent out by another Baton Rouge rapper, and that's all I'm going to say about that. And they are TBG rappers, right? Now, I wanted to do a solo video about this, but I mean, I got a news story that relates to their case that I could actually pull up, man, if you guys want to, man. But, man, we'll see. Hold up. Let's jump in the comments real quick. That's Big Man. Yeah, Sleepy, bad dude. Yeah, Sleepy, a bad dude. Yeah, man. Boulevard Sleepy, man. Is that TBG? Yes, that's TBG. That's TBG. Yeah, that's TBG. Top Boy Gorillas, man. Top Boy Gorilla Gang, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know that they're a gang. I'm not saying they're a gang, but, that's what the newspapers out there say. That's what a lot of the newspapers out there say. So, which one you gonna get? Kanye don't want the smoke. So, do y'all think that Kanye don't want the smoke with Drake? Do y'all think that Kanye is afraid to go in a head-to-head with Drake, or is he planning to go in a head-to-head with Drake? It seems like he's here for it. With all the theatrics, with all the posts of the Joker and all that, and he's making Drake seem like he's the bully in the situation. But to be real, there shouldn't be a bully in this situation, because both Drake and Kanye have played the card where they're, not aggressive dudes. They're not really about that rah-rah. But when it comes to rapping, they'll go head up. Kanye's won his battle with 50 Cent on a sales pace, for the sales battle back in the day. And Drake has won his battles lyrically, except, man, for Pusha T. And I know y'all gonna eat me up on that one, man. I know a lot of people would say that Pusha T lost that because Drake held back and didn't drop his last diss song because Jay Prince and all them jumped in it or whatever. But, man, to be perfectly honest, I don't know, man. That might be Drake's only L. And I know, man, y'all don't kill me for saying this, man. But I got to be objective. I got to really be honest with how I felt about that situation. It just felt like Pusha T came out winning. And this is why, man. And I ain't going to talk about Pusha T too much unless we talking about him jumping in for Kanye. But this is the only reason why I say that, so that way you guys don't think I'm tripping, is because Pusha T revealed a whole bunch. He was being chatty patty, but what he revealed and all that, it was some bombs, man. It was like, okay, it had everybody taking a step back and really looking at things. Like, you knew Drake was a player. You knew he was out there, living his life. But you were like, wow, whoa, man, what? You know what I'm saying? It made you do a double take. So that's the only reason why I say that, man. Only reason why. I see y'all in the comments, man. Y'all Pusha T's diss wasn't lyrical at all in his diss. Okay, I can kind of agree with that to a point. But he, even in the diss, it wasn't a whole bunch of hidden meaning behind what he was saying. It was direct, like, I'm releasing this fact. I'm releasing this fact. I'm releasing this fact. And it was in that fashion he progressed throughout the rhyme, if you even sit back and analyze it. And he's even talked about that when he was on Joe Budden's podcast, man. So, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Pusha T, win it, no. Pusha T, win it, no cap. Friendly said that. Pusha T spilled the mega T on Drake. Yeah, man. Dude was out there. It was like 3 minutes of, what's that? The Shade Room. You know what I'm saying? And it drove the internet wild. Everybody went wild with that. Now, this brings up another point. So we're talking this Pusha T element in the Drake and Kanye beef. Do y'all as fans feel, do we as fans feel that Pusha T would jump in and just start dissing Drake on Kanye's command? We know that their relationship hasn't been what it was based on the interviews that they had. So would Pusha T still jump up and defend the label? I know he's been working with, hasn't he been working with like Steven Victor mostly and trying to secure things over there? As far as like I know they had an issue with the Pop Smoke album because he dissed Drake on that, remember? And they had to pull the track. I think it was on the Deluxe originally. And they actually had to pull that. You know what I mean? So it was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if Pusha T is still about that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because the last time he was about that, he got his hand smacked. Not actually smacked, but he actually got his... People weren't feeling it as much as he thought they would. What up, Michigan? What up? I'm just looking at the comments. My bad. That long pause break. I took a drink of my water. Dingo, baby. I don't know what you're talking about, Doc. But, man, to be real, in a head-to-head verbal battle, I don't think Kanye got what it takes to beat Drake in that way. You know what I'm saying? Drake is equipped, man. He's equipped. No matter who's over there doing what. You know what I mean? Now, when it comes to Kanye and consequence behind them, or either a Pusha T jumping in and rhyming dissing for him, that's a whole nother. Now we talking. Now we talking about a whole nother thing. We really talking at that situation. Crookavelli, Canada Dry. Funny, man. What's up, Hank Milligan? What up? What up? I don't think, man. I don't know. But this goes back to it. With all these theatrics, is this real? That's the question I want y'all to leave this with today. Is this real? Is this situation real? Is this a real beef? Are they really at each other's head, man? Because we've been seeing a lot of WWE going on in the hip hop game. You know what I mean? As you come in, make sure you hit that like button, man. We got like a good amount of people in here, man. We should have about 250 likes, if possible, man. Make sure you hit that like button. What up, Bahamas? What up, Bahamas? I don't see anybody saying anything too crazy, man. So y'all ain't mad at me about that Pusha T point. Good. Now, Consequence. So Consequence took to social media and he put out something where he basically talked about the fact that, you know, he's thinking that he's taking it personal about Drake and them, right? And Consequence actually went to his social media and put that up as well. So do you think that Consequence, allegedly Kanye's best, ghostwriter, is just putting out clues that they got some diss tracks in the tuck? And this is one thing I wanted to harp on too, is that when it comes to Drake doesn't play, man. Like, when it comes to strategy, it seems like he thinks all these things out, and he does it well. You know what I mean? So I don't think that he would put himself out there and put a verse out there unless he was ready for the repercussions of what was happening. So you see right here, this is Consequence's page. This is still on his story from yesterday. And you see where he said this. He put out a post, and it was picked up by academics, Hollywood Unlocked, a lot of different people. And he said this. He said, blank betrayal. It's the disrespect for me, dog. With Trippie Redd shotgun, 3 laughing emojis. Respect my team. It's party time. Hashtag Queens all day. Now, I don't know what Queens got to do with it, but I guess he's saying that it's party time because he's ready to get in there and write some rhymes. Now, if he's writing rhymes, I'm assuming he's writing them for Kanye. And if he's writing rhymes for Kanye, I'm thinking he's saying, blank betrayal, saying that, that ain't much of a diss and, they could do better. They can actually get at them, you know what I mean? And this is the point I was making before I brought this up right here. Drake just doesn't seem like the type of dude who would put out stuff and not be already having some records in tuck. I think Drake is pretty smart when it comes to that. He's pretty crafty. I think dude got a couple of diss tracks ready for the situation already. And if Kanye and them ain't ready for all that, they might need to back out early. Because Drake, when he's prepared, remember the Meek Mill situation. Excuse me. It was ugly, man. It was ugly. It was ugly. And I like Meek. Don't get it twisted, man. I like Meek a lot, man. But when it came to being prepared for that battle, he wasn't. He wasn't, and it hurt him in the end. Now, Consequence put this out, and I haven't heard anything from Drake and them's team since. I don't think there's been any new development since that, but this definitely lets you know that the whole team is getting involved if Kanye gets into this situation. And Consequence, for those of you who don't know, I believe he was kind of a member of a Tribe Called Quest. I don't know if he was ever a real member, but as far as like in the back of hip hop or in the background, he's made his way on reality TV, and he's done his thing by being a ghostwriter. And being a ghostwriter can really get you some ways. You know what I'm saying? Get you some ways in this hip hop game. Oh man, y'all being stingy with the likes, man. Run the likes up, y'all. Man, we got a good minute. We got a good amount of viewers up in here. Go ahead and hit them likes, man. Go ahead and hit them likes. Drake the cake. You think Drake smashed Kim? Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. We going there. We going there. All right, man. That's a rumor that's out there, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Especially, and it really doesn't matter. Let's be for real, man. And that's still Kanye's wife, so I ain't going there. But man, to be honest, that rumor's out there, but it doesn't matter. I just think that there's another reason for them to beef. You know what I mean? If it was true, oh well, it is what it is, because obviously everybody had their dating life before they got with whoever they with today. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be politically correct on that one, man. Usually I keep super real, man. Keep it to the concrete, you know, with the ism. But yeah, man, that's a touchy one, man. That's touchy. That's touchy. That's touchy. Hank Milligan said, yes, he did. Said Wayne did. Man, we already know, man. We already know the whole situation with all that, man. I ain't out here to slander or anything like that either, man. Plus, man, you know, they got a lot of money over there. The whole team, everybody caked up, you know, both sides. Everybody in this beef is caked up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm surprised in the Vulture article, they actually called this a beef. Like, they put this out there that this is a beef, a hip-hop beef. So I'm wondering, man, when all the chips are down, who's going to win? That's the real question. Like, who's really taking this thing? You know what I mean? SES Bezel, what's up, man? I seen your comment yesterday, too. I almost missed you. Meek got that from the fat. He got the beats from Ross? Nah, man, I don't think Rick Ross would ever touch Meek Mill, man. Like that, you know what I'm saying? And that's not because Meek Mill is some super tough guy. Come on, man, because Meek Mill is just a dope rapper. It's just, man, at the time that he went at Drake, he ain't have it lined up. He wasn't ready for that. You know, he wasn't ready for it. And Drake comes into it ready. That's why I said, with the whole already knowing that the song is out, man, he probably has some records on the top. Now, with Trippie Redd, think about this. This got to be helping Trippie Redd's record sales out. I think I saw a projection of him doing like 50,000 to 70,000. I think, what did his last project do? I think his last real project did what, like 100,000? And I can look it up right now. But for Trippie Redd, all this does is just help him out, man. Because right now, everybody is listening to Betrayal just because of the beef. Just because Drake is dissing Kanye. And shoot, if I'm Trippie Redd, I ain't mad at that at all, because all it could do is help his record sales. Now, Pegasus came out last year, and what did Pegasus do? It did about 60,000. It did 60,000. So he's on pace. He's on the same pace. I'm wondering if he's going to see a spike, though, man, after everybody in all this beef talk. And that's where Trippie Redd could probably benefit from this situation. Even though, you know, I'm not sure who's out there copping that Trippie Redd right now. I know my fan base is, most of you cats are, I should say my subscribers. I'm a fan base. It's sounding like a weird, that's whack. You know what I'm saying? That's whack. I'll say that. Most of the subscribers, you know, we be keyed in on some different type of rap. You know what I'm saying? Those cats who are really in the streets, really about that action. But this is a story that's so big, I had to touch on it, man. There ain't no way you could be a hip-hop head and not be interested in how this comes out or the outcome of this. You know what I mean? Now, let's see. Me, man. Chargers, man. Didn't the Chargers lose last night? I'm going to leave that alone. Creativity inspires the youth, saying Trippie Redd definitely going gold off this hype. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With Drake is giving you a blessing with that. If Drake jumps on your track anyway, it's a blessing, right? But for Drake to diss one of the other biggest rappers in the game on your song, Trippie Redd's probably like, thank you, Lord. This thing gonna sell, bro. We gonna do it. You know what I mean? Because what is this video at now? Yesterday, it was trending, Betrayal on YouTube was trending number 4. And that wasn't a video. That was just the track. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to accidentally play it either, because you know how that goes. But, you know, probably today is probably number 1. That's all I could guess. Because, you know, that's a Drake dissing Kanye feature, man. He just blessed him. You know, he blessed him. Oh, man, y'all cold-blooded, man. Yo, y'all run them likes up, man. Hit them likes, dog. Hit the likes. God, man. All right, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the Boulevard, Sleepy, and Spinner Mitch story for another time and pretty much close this out, because that's going to need its own video, because there's a lot of twists and turns in that story. And there's also the whole jail element and what's been going on. And something allegedly happened recently. I'm talking about like just this week. And I just want to get one more confirmation on that before I run with it and put it out there. You know what I'm saying? But that whole TBG situation, even with the other cats in Baton Rouge, man, wild to say the least. Now, what do you guys, anybody Any more super chats? Y'all need anything to be talking about? All right, on your way out, man, do me a favor. Everybody who's listening to this live right now, make sure you hit that like button. Bless your boy off. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. For some of you who are frequent in the chat, my bad. Before I close this out, for you guys who are in the chat a lot, do me a favor. Make sure you hit me on Instagram. Shoot me something on Instagram. Especially, I don't see all gas no breaks in here, but hit me on Instagram and then we'll talk some stuff out. About getting people wrenches, making sure we keep it clean. Even though everybody who comes in here on the chat seems to do their thing and they keep it clean for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody comes in here on no wild stuff. You know what I mean? Which is a blessing, man. And we're able to have these productive lives. And I like going live, and we'll probably go live almost, a lot more. And I'm not going to get to the point where I get to chopping them up unless they get super long. But as is, they're going to be going out. So you're going to see the whole 50-minute, 40-minute, hour-long live as it is later if you want to catch it. You know what I mean? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Oh, yeah. Run them likes up on your way out.